This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile Ijesha. The time is 6 o'clock. I am Mulu Afunke Israel with news nationwide. First, the headlines. Federal government reiterates commitment to secure maritime sector. Group says no formidable candidate can contend against Governor Adeleke ahead of 2026 governorship elections. Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria suspends its 2 weeks industrial action. Now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu has issued a stern warning to all maritime criminals threatening the country's water that the nation's naval domain will no longer serve as a haven for crime. The president, represented by the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, gave the warning at the commissioning and induction ceremony of the Nigerian Navy's new ships and helicopters in Lagos, stating the Nigerian Navy is now better equipped to curb all forms of criminality, thereby enhancing economic activity and national security, asserting that the federal government is resolute in its commitment to ensuring the security of the country's waters for the prosperity of the nation. Lagos State government is set to commence the enforcement of the electronic call-up system on the Lekki-Ekpe corridor on June 16. In a statement released by the Commissioner for Transportation, Oluseun Oshiyemi, on Sunday, Deputy Governor of the state, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, made the declaration following a high-level stakeholders meeting convened to tackle growing concerns over traffic disruptions across caused by increased industrial operations within the Lekki Free Zone and its environs. The call-up system is specifically designed to regulate the movement of articulated trucks and tankers accessing the corridor. The Commissioner has directed the immediate clearance for all articulated vehicles currently obstructing traffic on the Lekki-Ekpe axis and emphasized the need to utilize the e-call-up system as a traffic management solution, not a revenue-generating scheme. The chieftain of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos State and former lawmaker Judy Dimogo has urged Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde not to heed calls to run against President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 presidential election. Dimogo, also a deputy leader of Indigo, Lagos State APC, gave this advice in an interview with newsmen on Sunday in Lagos, hinting that such an adventure will end up in futility and a waste of time and resources, as it cannot wrestle power from President Tinubu, saying though Makinde had the right under the law to aspire for an elective position in the country, I doubt he would listen to those calling on him to run against the president. The convener of the Mole Grassroots Mobilization Network, Palumi Olagengbeshi, stated that all available indices show the people of Osun State will again re-elect Governor Ademola Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party for another 4-year term in the August 8, 2026 governorship election in the state. In a statement on Sunday, Olagengbeshi said the All Progressives Congress does not have a formidable candidate that can compete favorably with Adeleke, let alone defeat the incumbent governor. He said, as an hopeful for the Obokun Oriade Federal Constituency seat in the House of Representatives, noted the political numbers is in favor of Adeleke and not the All Progressives Congress. According to him, All the 7 senators in the state are PDP members, and 8 of the 7 members of the House of Representatives are also members of the PDP, and an overwhelming and entire members of the House of Representatives of the State House of Assembly are also PDP. Olajen Beshi said it remains a mirage how any All Progressive Congress candidate will defeat Governor Adeleke of the PDP in next year's poll. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM. Kejile Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly. And thanks for staying tuned to news updates and live streaming. Visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. Send an email to vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 081 43650 4365832 for breaking news around you. You can also follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at Vicinity 95.3 FM. And now the rest of the news. Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji has charged local government chairmen in the state to harness the potentials in financial autonomy to scale up service delivery at the grassroots by meeting the community's needs. The governor, represented by Vice Chief of Staff Uyini Adebayo, spoke in Ado-Ekiti at a 3-day seminar organized by the state's Ministry of Local Government Affairs in partnership with Sunstone Place Management Consultant for councils, executives and legislatives and top management. Oyebanji, who noted the local government effectiveness had often been marred by financial and operational constraints prior to the implementation of local government financial autonomy, said it is vital to ensure effective governance, enhance service delivery and sustain development at the grassroots level since the implementation. Speaking at the seminar, the chairman, Association of Local Government of Nigeria, Oluwasegun Ojo, hailed the state governor for not interfering with local government funds since he assumed office and lauded the Ministry of Local Government Affairs for supporting the aspirations of the council. Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria has directed its members nationwide to suspend the planned 2 weeks industrial action set to kick off Monday, June 2. The strike was postponed following the intervention of the Ministry of Labour, the Minister Mahmoud Maigari Denyadi, and other stakeholders after a series of meetings with union leaders in the last 2 days, mandated by the Chief of Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, to prevent the closure of courts. Public Relations Officer of Johnson National Judiciary Council Chapter, Joel Ebiloma, in a statement released on Sunday, noted the strike was suspended to allow relevant authorities time to resolve outstanding issues. During the period, the Accountant General of the Federation is expected to release the statutory allocations to the judiciary in accordance with the 2025 Appropriation Act, which includes areas of the wage award, minimum wage, and a 25% to 35% salary increase. The union expressed confidence the required funds will be released within the stipulated time frame. On sports, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has disbursed 1 million naira each to the families of athletes and sport officials who lost their lives in the ghastly auto crash in Kanu while returning from the National Sport Festival in Ogun State. No fewer than 22 persons died in the accident on Saturday, throwing the Nigerian sports community and the families of the victims of the auto crash into mourning. To commensurate with the families of the deceased, Governor Abiodun sent a delegation to Kanu on Sunday, led by the State Deputy Governor Noimoto Oyedele, the Secretary to the State Government, Tokunbo Tolabi, and sport officials. Speaking with the Kano State government authorities, the Deputy Governor described the accident as a devastating loss for Kanu, the athletes community, families and friends of the individuals affected by the tragic incident. 10 News Nationwide, another look at the headlines. Federal President Bola Tinubu has issued a stern warning to all maritime criminals threatening the country's waters that the nation's naval domain will no longer serve as a haven for crime. And the convener of the Mole Grassroots Mobilization Network, Pelumi Olajengbesi, restated that all available indices showed the people of Osun State will again re-elect Governor Ademola Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party for another 4-year term in August 8, 2026 governorship election. Lastly, you heard Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria has directed its members nationwide to suspend the planned 2 weeks industrial action set to kick off Monday, June 12. The suspension followed the intervention by the Minister of Labour, Muhammadu Maigari Danyadi, and all the stakeholders. And just before we go, every day is an opportunity that presents itself. Do well to make good use of it. And that was News Nationwide. It was edited and packaged by Lua Funke Israel. Thanks for listening. Good evening.
From the mountaintop